Today we're going to replace the door speakers in a 2005 Hyundai Accent. You're going to need, there's one screw in here, two behind the handle. There's little plugs here you got to pop off, unscrew here. Two screws on the door here, one down here, two underneath the door panel. And then once you get all those off, also you gotta pop this out here. You gotta be careful when you bring this out. What you wanna do is disconnect these attachments behind the handle. There's take a flathead screwdriver, push that little, see that little plastic that's holding onto the rod. You wanna just push that back. I might be able to do it with my finger. Same with the one on the bottom. Just want to slide that little plastic clamp back, and then the little rods pop right up. Make sure you don't lose your pieces, they don't fall down to the door. Once you get all the screws undone, you just hold on to the handle and lift straight up and out. You got all the screws off, you just pull it straight out and up. Disconnect your electric to your power locks and windows. Now we're going to screw the speakers. Well, you can just take off the baffle that's holding this in, because these are 5 1/4. We're going to replace it with 6 1/2. If you take this baffle off, you can put the 6 1/2 inside the door. They will fit. And you see on the passenger side door, we've already got the baffles off. I'm getting ready to put the 6 1/2 in here. You're going to have to drill new pilot holes and use some self-tapping screws when you put your new speakers in. Set your new speakers in, line it up on all sides, mark or drill a couple of pilot holes to get you started, and use some self-tapping screws to to mount them in. We're going to go ahead and use the existing stock cable, because with this particular car, I went to run new speaker wire, but it's a real hassle to try to get. You have to take pretty much this whole dash off to get access to to this boot here to run cables through, and it's like a 90-degree angle, and to get my fish tape in there is going to be really difficult. And we're not really running extreme power, we're running about 40 RMS, so these look like they're about 18 gauge, and I was just going to replace it with 16 gauge, so the 18 gauge will pretty much be fine. These may even be 16 gauge, it looks more like 18, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the existing cable. And when we run the amplifier, we'll run speaker wire from the amplifier to the back of the head unit and splice into the stock cables that are behind the head unit. And here we have fully installed 6 1/2 and a 2005 Hyundai Accent.